Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of Echo Your English. I'm Emily Carter, and as always, I'm here with my co-host and friend, Ryan Brooks.
Hey everyone, it's great to be back. So Emily, I was thinking about today's topic while staring at my phone for the last 30 minutes.
That sounds about right. These days, we all spend so much time on our devices, it's almost scary.
True, and that's exactly why today's episode is about technology. How to talk about it, use it, and even complain about it all in natural English.
Perfect. Because no matter where you live, technology is part of your daily life. Phones, laptops, apps, social media, online meetings, you name it.
Exactly, and our listeners will learn lots of real-life vocabulary today. Words and expressions that native speakers use when talking about tech.
Right. So whether you're chatting with a friend about your phone or you're at work talking about software updates, this episode will help you sound confident and natural.
So, Emily, let's start with a question. What's the first thing you do in the morning?
I wish I could say meditate or drink water, but honestly, I check my phone.
Same here. I think almost everyone does that. We wake up, grab our phone, check messages, notifications, maybe scroll a bit on social media.
Yeah, it's become a habit, or maybe even an addiction. Actually, there's a word for that in English, doom scrolling.
Oh yes, doom scrolling means scrolling through negative or sad news online, even though it makes you feel bad.
Exactly. You keep scrolling and scrolling even though you know you should stop. It's like your thumb has a mind of its own.
That's a great phrase. Your thumb has a mind of its own. It means you do something automatically without thinking.
Yes. So let's talk about some common verbs we use with phones. We scroll on social media, we swipe on photos, we tap the screen, we type messages, and sometimes we drop our phone.
True. And then you panic and say, please don't be cracked. Please don't be cracked.
Exactly. That's the universal prayer of smartphone users. But it's interesting, each of these words, scroll, swipe, tap, are very specific. They describe different gestures we make with our fingers. So using them correctly makes your English sound really natural.
Yes. And one more useful one is zoom in or zoom out. Like, I zoomed in to read the small text.
Good one. And you can also say click when using a computer mouse. Click on the link or double click to open the file.
All right, now let's talk about something we all experience when technology doesn't work.
Oh, yes. That's when people's English suddenly improves because they get so emotional. You hear phrases like, oh, my Wi-Fi's down, or my laptop just froze.
Exactly. Let's break those down. When you say my Wi-Fi's down, it means your internet connection is not working. When you say my laptop froze, it means your computer stopped responding. It's stuck.
Right. And when you say my phone died, it doesn't mean it's gone forever. It just means the battery ran out.
Exactly. My phone died is a very common expression, more natural than saying my battery is empty.
And when everything suddenly starts working again, you can say, it's back. Or finally, it's working.
Yes, there's also the classic phrase, have you tried turning it off and on again? That's basically the #1 tech support tip in the world.
It really is. And for our listeners, that phrase is used humorously by English speakers. When something doesn't work, it means restart it and hope for the best.
Exactly. So listeners, next time your device doesn't work, you can try saying, let me restart it, or I'll reboot my system.
Reboot, that's a great word. It means to restart your computer or phone so it refreshes and works better.
So, Ryan, how do you feel about notifications? Do you keep them on or turn them off?
Good question. I actually turned off most of them because honestly, they make it impossible to focus.
Same here. Those little ding sounds always pull your attention away. You're reading something important and suddenly, ping, new message from someone you don't even remember.
Yes, and then one message turns into 10 minutes of scrolling. There's actually a great phrase for that in English, falling down a rabbit hole.
Oh, yes, I love that one. It means getting completely lost doing something online, like watching one video, then another, and suddenly an hour has passed.
Exactly. You can say, I fell down a YouTube rabbit hole last night. That means you started watching one thing and couldn't stop.
Yes, and speaking of videos, do you ever get that message saying you've been watching for too long?
Oh, yes, and I always ignore it.
Me too. But see, that's a perfect real life English example. You could say, I was binge watching videos, which means watching many episodes or clips in a row.
Exactly. Binge watching started with TV shows, but now it's used for anything you watch nonstop.
Yes, like I binge watched that new documentary, or I binge watched a whole season in one day.
That's another perfect modern phrase for English learners because it's so common in real conversations.
You know what, Ryan? I think we've reached a good point to pause before we get too distracted ourselves.
True. We'll continue in part 2, where we'll dive into social media English, online habits, tech idioms, and how to sound fluent when talking about apps and the internet.
Yes. So listeners, stay tuned. We're just getting started. We'll see you in part 2 of Echo Your English, talking about technology.
All right, we're back with Echo Your English, and we're still talking all about technology. But now we're diving into the world of social media.
Ah, yes, the land of likes, followers, and hashtags.
Exactly. It's amazing how much of our daily English now comes from social media. Even people who don't realize it are using words that were born online.
Right, words like trending, viral, post, story, feed, or DM. These used to be internet slang, but now they're part of everyday English.
Yes, for example, that video went viral means it spread very quickly and became super popular.
And trending means something that's currently popular or being talked about, like that hashtag is trending on Twitter.
Ooh, and feed, that's the main page on your social media app where you see updates from people you follow. You can say, I was scrolling through my feed last night.
Exactly. And DM stands for direct message, like on Instagram or Twitter. You can say, DM me your number, or I'll send you the photo in a DM.
Nice. And here's one more phrase that I hear a lot, going live. When someone starts broadcasting in real time, we say they went live. For example, Taylor went live on Instagram last night.
Yes, and all of these are great examples of modern conversational English. But Ryan, let's be honest, social media isn't always fun, right?
Oh, definitely not. It can be stressful too, especially when people start comparing their lives with others. You might say, I fell into the comparison trap. That means you start feeling bad because you compare yourself to what others post online.
That's such a good phrase, comparison trap. Because social media often shows only the best parts of people's lives, not the reality.
Exactly. That's why it's important to remember another useful English expression. Take it with a grain of salt.
Oh, yes, that means don't believe everything you see or read completely. Be a little skeptical.
Exactly. Like, I saw it online, but I'll take it with a grain of salt.
Great one. And speaking of being online, what's your favorite app right now?
Probably YouTube. I learned so much from it. Languages, tech tutorials, music, everything. You?
Same, but I also love Pinterest. It's full of creative ideas and calming pictures. I can spend hours just scrolling through it.
Ah, yes, that's another modern English phrase, scrolling through. It means moving through content casually, like I was scrolling through photos or I scrolled through my messages.
Exactly. And it's a great example of how verbs evolve with technology. 10 years ago, we didn't scroll with our fingers, we flipped pages or turned them.
So true. Now everything is digital, and even our expressions have become digital.
Let's teach our listeners some more social media idioms and slang that are super popular in daily English. I'll say the phrase and you explain it, Ryan.
All right, challenge accepted.
First one, it's on my feed.
That means you saw it while scrolling on your social media homepage. Example, I saw that new music video. It was on my feed this morning.
Perfect. Next one, I posted a story.
That means you uploaded a short picture or video that disappears after 24 hours, like on Instagram or WhatsApp.
Good. What about tag me?
Yes, tag me means mention me in your post so people can see my name or profile linked. Example, hey, don't forget to tag me in that photo.
Nice. Next, my post blew up.
That means it suddenly became popular. Lots of likes, comments, or shares. Like, I posted a funny video and it blew up overnight.
Yes, that's one I love. Blew up can also mean became viral. Okay, last one. I'm taking the break from social media.
That one's self-explanatory. It means you're stepping away for a while, maybe to relax or focus on real life. It's something more people should do, honestly.
True. Social media can be great for learning English, but it can also waste a lot of time.
Now let's talk about how people communicate online through texting, chatting, or emailing.
Yes, because the way people write online is often different from how they talk in person.
Exactly. For example, people use abbreviations or short forms like LOL, laugh out loud, BRB, be right back, BTW, by the way, OMG, oh my god, or IDK, I don't know.
Right. And you'll also see TBH, to be honest, IMO, in my opinion, or FYI, for your information.
These are so common that even in spoken English, people sometimes say them out loud. Like, TBH, I didn't like that movie.
Yes, that's such a cool part of modern English, how online expressions become part of real speech.
Totally. Another thing to notice is tone, because when you text, tone can be confusing. If you just write okay with a period, it can sound cold or annoyed.
Yes, whereas okay with an exclamation mark sounds friendly. So punctuation really changes meaning in online English.
Exactly. Even emojis can change tone. Like, sure, smiley feels friendly, but sure feels distant or serious.
Yes, emojis are like visual tone markers. They show emotion in written communication.
That's a great phrase, tone markers. So, listeners, when you're chatting in English, remember punctuation, emojis, and even word choice affect how your message feels.
We're just getting deeper into it, and I love this topic. But before we move on, Ryan, let's do something fun.
All right, what do you have in mind?
A quick tech talk challenge. I'll say a sentence in simple English, and you'll rephrase it the way a fluent speaker might say it in daily life. Ready?
Ooh, this sounds fun. Go ahead.
Okay, sentence one. I like to look at photos on Instagram.
Easy. I love scrolling through Instagram.
Perfect. Sentence two. My phone is not working.
My phone's acting up. That's a great idiom, meaning your phone is having small issues.
Nice. Sentence three. I'm watching a lot of videos online.
I've been binge watching videos lately.
Love that. Sentence four. The internet connection stopped.
My Wi-Fi went down.
Good one. Last one. I'm using my phone too much.
I'm glued to my phone lately.
Exactly. Glued to my phone, a very natural and expressive idiom.
That was fun and super useful for our listeners.
Totally. And we still have so much more to explore, like technology at work, video calls, and even how AI is changing our language.
Yes, that's going to be part 3 of this episode. We'll talk about using English in online meetings, emails, and the future of communication.
So don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with more Echo Your English. So far, we've talked about smartphones, social media, and online slang. Now, let's move into the professional world. How technology shapes the way we work and communicate.
Yes, because whether you work in an office, from home, or even freelance, technology is the bridge that connects everything. Emails, meetings, team chats, it's all digital now.
Absolutely. In fact, it's hard to imagine a job that doesn't involve technology in some way. Even teachers like me, I use apps, online tools, and video calls every day.
Same here. So let's start with some useful English phrases for working online or in a modern digital office.
One of the most common ones is logging in and logging out. When you start your computer, you log in, meaning you enter your username and password. When you finish, you log out.
Yes. And another common phrase, I'm connected to the server. A server is a main computer that stores company data or websites. So you might say, the server's down, meaning the network is temporarily not working.
Good one. And we often say upload and download. You upload when you send a file to the internet or cloud, and you download when you take it from the internet to your device.
Exactly. So you can say, I uploaded the report to the drive, or I'm downloading the presentation now.
And that brings us to another useful word, the drive. That usually means cloud storage, like Google Drive or OneDrive. So people say, I shared the folder on the drive, instead of I sent it by email.
Yes, and that's a great example of how digital work culture has changed English itself. 5 years ago, we said, I'll email it to you. Now we say, I'll share the link, or check the shared folder.
True, the way we talk about work has evolved, and it's become more technical, but also more collaborative. You can say, let's work on it together, or we can edit it in real time.
Oh, that's another great phrase, real time. It means something is happening instantly, not delayed, like, we can edit the document in real time.
Perfect. And for listeners, pay attention to the small phrases that make your English sound professional. For example, can you send me the link? Let's schedule a meeting. I'll share my screen. Please mute your mic. Can everyone see my presentation?
The classics of every Zoom meeting.
Exactly. Those phrases have become part of our everyday English.
Let's talk about video calls for a moment, because after 2020, online meetings became the new normal.
Yes, and so many new expressions came with it. For example, you're on mute. That's something everyone's heard 100 times.
Definitely. It means your microphone is turned off and people can't hear you. So you might hear someone say, Ryan, you're on mute.
And the opposite is unmute yourself, meaning turn your microphone back on.
Right. And another one is lag. If your internet connection is slow, your video might freeze or delay, you can say, sorry, I'm lagging, or you're lagging a bit.
Exactly. And there's cutting out. When your voice keeps breaking due to poor internet, you can say, your voice is cutting out.
And sometimes we say, let's reconnect, meaning let's hang up and call again to fix the connection.
Yes. Here's another real one from my classes. Can you share your screen, or let me share mine? That means you show what's on your computer to everyone in the meeting.
Exactly. And these are essential English phrases for anyone working or studying online.
Yes. And pronunciation matters too. For example, the word mute is pronounced mute, not moot.
Right. That's a small thing, but it makes a big difference. And by the way, one polite phrase you can use when the connection is poor is, I think there's a bit of a delay or you're a little frozen. That sounds friendly and natural.
Yes, rather than saying, I can't hear you loudly.
Exactly. Staying calm and polite is key, especially in professional English.
Okay, Ryan. Now let's talk about something that's changing everything. Artificial intelligence, or AI.
Ah, yes, the buzzword of our times. AI is everywhere, from your phone's camera to writing tools, music apps, and even translation programs.
Exactly. And many English learners already use AI to improve their speaking or writing. For example, grammar checkers or pronunciation tools.
Yes, you can say, I use AI to practice my English, or I use an AI app to correct my mistakes.
But you know what's interesting? AI is also changing the English language itself.
That's true. We now have new words like chatbot, prompt, machine learning, deepfake, and even text-to-speech.
Yes. Let's quickly explain a few for our listeners. A chatbot is a program that talks to you like a human. A prompt is the text or command you give to an AI system. Machine learning means computers learn from data and improve themselves. And deepfake means fake videos or images made using AI.
Great definitions. And all of these are becoming part of everyday vocabulary, especially for people working in tech or education.
Exactly. But AI also reminds us of something deeper, that while technology can make communication faster, human connection still matters most.
Beautifully said. Because at the end of the day, even the best AI can't replace real conversation, tone, emotion, or empathy.
Exactly. That's why learning English through real dialogue, like this podcast, is so powerful. You're not just learning words, you're learning how people think, react, and connect.
Well said, Emily. And maybe that's the perfect message for today's episode. Technology can connect us, but it's language that makes that connection meaningful.
So true. All right, listeners, that's all for today's episode, talking about technology, English for the digital age.
We hope you learned not just new words, but also how to use them naturally in conversations, work meetings, or social media.
And remember, don't just study English, use it. Talk to people, write comments, send messages, and echo what you hear.
Exactly, because practice is the best teacher. And with every episode, we're here to help you speak with confidence.
Thanks for joining us today. We'll see you soon in the next episode of Echo Your English, where learning English feels like a real conversation.
Until then,
Keep speaking English and keep echoing.